Hello everybody. Today's Prior to the Pros video will be on Damian Lillard. As you can see, he's one of the most underrated guards in my opinion in the NBA. I just want to do a Prior to the Pros on him because he shows a lot of growth and determination throughout his younger years to get to where he is today. So of course, like always, before I jump right in, I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches this. It truly means a lot to me, and I truly thank you. So without further ado, let's get right into this Prior to the Pros. Damian Lillard was born July 15th, 1990 in Oakland, California. Coming from Oakland, he used basketball as a way to escape the streets and escape trouble. And this turned out very well for Damian Lillard. As a junior, Dame showed that he was an absolute stud. In this season, he had 19.4 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. So he really was dominating at all angles of the game. And his senior season was no disappointment. In his senior season, he averaged 22.4 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, and his assist totals went down a little bit. He had about 2.3 assists per game, but Dame is who he is and he scores at will, so we really can't hate on him for not passing the ball as much. Now, although he had a really good senior season and was named first team all-league, he wasn't heavily recruited. In fact, he wasn't recruited pretty much at all by any powerhouse big names. There was no offers on the table for Dame. And I mean, he didn't know what was going on. He had felt like he did everything that he could, and he had a really good season. So he felt like he wasn't getting the attention that he had deserved. So since he had no official offers from any big name schools, Dame decided to take his talents to Ogden, Utah and attend Weber State University. And this is where his journey truly begins. As a freshman at Weber State, Lillard came in and did exactly what he needed to do. And he did exactly what was expected of him from the Wildcat organization. He tallied up 3.9 rebounds per game and 11.5 points per game. So as Damian Lillard fans, we know that that's not all he can do. But for a freshman in a new system, in a new state, that was pretty damn good for Damian Lillard back then. But as a sophomore back in 2009-10 season, Damian Lillard exploded onto the scene. He came back determined to make a big impact and show his true dominance on the court. In all 31 games, Dame averaged 4 rebounds per game and 19.9 points per game. And this was enough to solidify him as a dominant player in the Big Sky Conference and actually get him the Big Sky Player of the Year award. Now, in the 2010-2011 season, Damian Lillard was tearing up the league as usual, progressing each and every year. But unfortunately, this year was cut short for Dame. This was, of course, due to a foot injury that happened only 10 games into the season. And this season was shaping up to be the best season yet. Within the first 10 games, he was already averaging 19.7 points per game, which was actually leading the conference at the time. But this foot injury would nag him for the rest of the season and have his season cut short, prompting him to have to take a medical redshirt as a junior. But in his 4th year as a redshirt junior, Dame came back. This was his bounce back year. Because of the foot injury last year, he felt like he couldn't show his true potential. And so this year, he made sure that he was going to do that. And in Damian Lillard fashion, of course, he straight up dominated and showed how much of a stud he actually was. In his 4th year, he averaged 5 rebounds per game, 4 assists, and 24.5 points per game, showing his true dominance. And for most of this season, he didn't only lead the conference in points, but he led the nation in points. But ultimately, at the end of the season, he fell short to Oakland University's Reggie Hamilton for the points leader of that season. But the biggest feat of his college career came on December 3rd, 2011 against San Jose State. In this game, Lillard put up 41 points, which is his college career high. And in Lillard fashion, of course, he hit the game-winning 3 to give Weber State the win in double OT. So that's something that, we see Lillard do time and time again in the NBA, and it's crazy to see that he was doing it way back in college. And for this remarkable senior season, Dame actually went on to win the Big Sky Player of the Year award once again. And he also went down as the 2nd all-time leading scorer in Weber State history with 1,934 points scored. I'm sure that eventually he could have went down as the #1 all-time leading scorer for Weber State, but in 2012-2013 season, he decided to forego his senior season and enter the NBA draft, which once again turned out to be a great decision for Damian Lillard. Alright guys, well this is where I'm going to wrap this video up. We all know that Damian Lillard put in a ton of work. That's exactly why he is where he is today. Before I go, I want to thank each and everybody that takes the time out of their day to watch this video. It truly means a lot. And for everybody that shared my video, my last video, I truly want to thank you. That means a lot, and it was totally awesome to see. If you could like, subscribe, share, and comment on my videos, that would be totally awesome, and I would appreciate it 1,000%. This has been your boy Tevin Gray with another Prior to the Pros video. Of course, I will be back next week, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Peace.